Everybody, welcome back to Simple Life 2, episode 31 with me, Sid. And I've been doing a little bit of preparatory work. So there's a few quests. And basically I'm going to try and put a few minor quests at the front of the queue, if you like. And this one is one of the quests. I've never used this before. This is a mining tool dimension quest, which I have got no idea. That gives us 12 portal frames filled with treasures and little else. There's only one way to get to put together a tool or gateway that would open access. The mining portal is built in the same way as the nether portal, which will require you to right click its frame with the mining multi-tool to activate it. Sounds simple enough. Okay, well, we've got that one, so that's that in the bag. This one I've been meaning to do for a while, so let us do this for starters. Bang, 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 and bang, and bang. And we're going to make 2 of these because we're going to need them. And then we are going to go 1, 2, 3, and 3, and a 1, and that will make me one of those. Which should give me this quest here. Claim it. Done it. Waystones, you've seen them before. I use them in Sid Modded Life, and I just figure if I'm going out exploring, rather than doing something that involves me travelling, well, I haven't done it on the... I've done some fairly hefty exploration actually, but rather than having to do that and then teleport back, this will allow us to, to travel back, this will allow us to do it with teleporting. So yeah, it's always nice. This particular one, I'm not sure whether I really desperately need it or not, but we'll make it all the same. What am I missing? Or have I done that? There you go. Well, from Pam's. That's another one. I'm just on this gadgets and gizmos tag. We'll pop those away for now. And finally, this particular one may be useful coming down the line, but I think... Is it that? I can't remember. No. No. Okay. It's alright, I can't remember the end, but it is an enchanter we want. That one. Okay, we're almost there. One of them, thank you very much. And we're going to whack the enchanter down here. I can't remember, it doesn't require power, so we'll move it somewhere else. Oh yeah, we also need to get this, which will give us 4 books and quills. Lovely. And then we can move on to Dark Steel Anvil later at some point. On the other, but this, you know what, you can go there for now. You don't really need anything. And these can go in there. Well. Let us put the well just over here, so we've always got that at hand. And then the final thing is, where are we? Well, where are we going to teleport into? It needs to be somewhere safe. I mean, that kind of goes without saying. I'm going to stick this actually right here. Home. So now we should be able to bang, and yeah, we're good. Backpack, put that away. Oh, Jesus, this backpack needs sorting big time. Now this thing, pardon me, this thing, I'm very tempted to get down. Yeah, let's go and have a look. I've never actually used this mining dimensions, Aroma's dimensional worlds before. This is a new one for me. Pow. Kill that. Creeper. Oh, a zombie in a fancy suit. Let's go and say hello to him. How do you do, Mr. Zombie? Give me that chest plate. No, you're not going to give me the chest plate, are you? Okay, that is fine. So, if we were going to place this... Sorry, I'm just keeping my eyes peeled. It's an interesting phrase, keeping your eyes peeled. I mean, surely keeping your eyes peeled would actually be really uncomfortable. Now, here's a question then. So if I were to do something, because I don't know how many other dimensions there are in this pack, I suppose we'd have to find out. But if I were to do this, this is a normal nether portally one. We're going to do it to the side then, because it's... Oops, no. 1, 2. That's not right, is it? Hang on, 2, 4. Is it a skimping one? Is it, you know, cutting the corners literally? Or is it a 3x3? So go through the portal, you have to sneak into it. Okay. Wow. Need to sneak before you come back. Okay, welcome to the mining world. Lots of rock types. Lots of animals. It's a very ugly world, isn't it? Water pools. What are we at? Y120, so presumably we can just go and dig straight in or quarry into here and off we go. Yeah, I suppose it's going to be, well, you know what? It is what it is. We've got it when we want it. And, oh yeah, sneak. And, you know, that can sit on the top of the hill here. We'll get a little portal garden or something going up here at some point. I've been, incidentally, while I've been prepping for this episode, and also while I have been yakking to you guys, we've been making pig essence, so that's going. And we've also got this lot going, so I'm just leaving them. The power supply situation is fine. We're not running out of any juice, so that's all working good. However, I have got a mission. The mission, well, several missions. One mission is to fill these drawers so they're absolutely brimming over with goodness. Yeah, a little mission, tiny mission. And speaking of which, while we're doing that, we'll just empty these. Now, I really do need to hook this into the system, but again, it's no biggie. You know, this has been sat here running quite happily. Come on, there you go. In the background, and obviously there's more seeds to grow into here, and you know, everything's just wonderful with that. It does the job, and it does exactly the job we want it to. And we've got a fair amount of that going. We've also got a fair amount of this going, because obviously we're converting all of the spare seeds into that rather than into the natural things. Right, so what do I actually want to do? Well, I want to work on a new suit of armour. So, dark steel. Let's start with, we've got some dark steel boots. They are already apparently, are they empowered? These are, but they're only empowered 1, so we could go with empowered 2. Okay, well, let's get them recharged for starters. So I'm thinking dark steel is probably the armor that I quite fancy as a tool. So we've got dark steel boots. Can we make an armor rack? That's a good idea. We can start on there. And I'm thinking we're going to head down the jetpack route. Armor, yeah, of course. Not the English spelling. Man. Have I got any oak? I really need a tree farm, you know. All right, we'll do it with dark oak. I really don't care. And stickage. Boop, boop. There we go. And we'll pop this over here for now, and that will get the boots on it. There we go. So we need dark steel, and we've got dark steel essence, so we can do that, and that'll make us several things of that. And we're going to make a dark steel helmet, and we are going to make dark steel leggings. Not like that. Now, these we need to empower them with a vibrant crystal. Now, we can make vibrant alloy. Let me go back in here. Let's try this again. Vibrant alloy. Make me just a stack of that. And then make me maybe a stack of those to start off with. And then we can make vibrant crystals like so. 1, 2. Have we got an anvil? I thought I had an anvil. Didn't I use one? Didn't I use one the other session to drop on the cow? What did I do with that? I mean, I would have picked it up, surely. No? I mean, I know I dropped it on a cow because there's the cow. Check my thing again. You know what? This backpack needs sorting. Seriously sorting out. Let me just do that while I also try and figure out where my anvil went, and I'll be back with you in a second. Alright, so first things first, we need to combine that and that. That gives us a empowered, and it costs 4 levels. Cheap, and we got plenty. That and that, 4 levels, all nicely done. We can get those charged up, and that just gives us the basics. Get both of them done actually at the same time, can't I? Now that's all right for the helmet and the leggings, and obviously we can take this to the point where we give it empowered 2 and empowered 3 and all the stuff. So that's going to happen. We will work. Pardon me. We will work the experience and get all of this stuff going, and we'll get a rather nice suit of armor going. However, there is a quest line in this book, and it's the mastering flight. Now we've done the simple one, and then there's this one. I don't like the Mystic Agriculture flight. It's too fast. And Vicecraft, is it Vicecraft? Airships thing. This one from Vicecraft, I'm not a big fan of those either. They're not what I'm after. So let's start off with this. Let's make a leather strap and 2 conductive iron thrusters. Let's start as we mean to go on. Leather strap, can we do that? We can. And then conductive iron thrusters. Right, we probably need to make some conductive iron. We've got a reasonable amount of that, so let's have a look. What are we missing there? Gears. 1, 2. One of those. Okay, I need to make 2 more gears. And bang, 2. So that gives us that. We are Ooh, get that and one of these. What shall we go for? We'll go for the rainbow because we can. And then you can upgrade to the electrical steel and so on and so forth. Now, obviously, at this stage, we haven't actually made a conductive iron jetpack. We have now. However, I don't want a conductive iron jetpack. They're a bit crap. So let's have a look at the tier 1. The uses for that are a electrical steel jetpack. Let's go and have a look at those. I think everything there except maybe we need electrical steel. Again, we've got that in the bag now. So uses that, bang, and we need the scaffold, machine chassis even. Oh man. Bloody redstone blocks. I should put my redstone, you know, into a compacting drawer rather than a thingy. Okay, uses for that. One of those, we need those, and bang, and 1 and 2. Those and bang, and 1. Need 2 more. La 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 la. Actually, do need to run my redstone machine at some point as well. 1, 2. And then one of them. The recipe for that is, no, the uses of that is that. Detect and claim and done. Then we'll go to very energetic. So the energetic jetpack, we'll need to put those away. So the uses for those are these. These require pulsating crystals. We've got pretty much none of this now. So we need double. We need to pulverize some coal, I think. Let me just go and do half stack. Sag mill. That'll do me for now. We'll put the rest in, but we can make those. Now, what did we use there? 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now what we're missing? Enhanced alloy. So now we've just got these. Okay, we need some pulsating iron. We should have enough there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Uses those, bang, 1, 2. And then again, if we go for that, what are we missing? Uses that. Oh, we need another double layer. Okay. And that takes us to energetic. Claim it, done. And then of course the next one is vibrant, which we're probably going to need a whole load of that and that and that while we're at it. We do that and that in there. Now we've got vibrant. Vibrant is not a problem. We've got more vibrant than we know what to do with. If I can just find a cupboard to put that in, out of the way. Thank you. Lovely. So the use for this one is the vibrant, which obviously needs quite a few bits. We need octadatic capacitors, which needs double layer capacitors, which means those. Let me get a bunch of those. That's double layers. So then we can go and make those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right? Think so. So what we're missing now, we need those and those. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if we take those, we can take 1 and 2. And then we can take the users for that, make that, throw that in there. We've now got the Vibrant Jetpack, which is a legendary loot bag. Now, armoured flight, so we need to make silicon armour plating. We'll put the, in fact, the legendary is the top tier, so we'll pop it. Yeah, wasn't brilliant. However, there is one tier higher which we have not actually looked at, and that is the. We have a look at jetpacks. The next tier up is the Dark Solarium jetpack, which needs a Vibrant Jetpack armoured and then a whole load of other things. So let's have a look at this armour quest next. We need to start off with silicon armour. How many do we need? Oops, let me get the right thing. How do you use this again? We just need the 1. Okay. 1 of those. Okay, that's fine. Claim that and done. Seems odd that we stop at that point, but there we go. So then we can go to. So we need conductive and that to make those. Okay. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bang. Then we're going to make that jet. Blah, blah, blah. Electrical steel. So we need 10 electrical, then 10 dark. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And dark steel. Well, we need a little bit more dark steel. 4, 8, 10. Bang. And bang. So let's have a look. So this requires the Vibrant Jetpack armoured. That requires the Vibrant and the Dark Steel. Okay. Okay, yep, that's fine. Looks pretty good when you have that on. Well, except of course you lose a bit of life, but that's fine. So we've got the Dark Steel done. This is no empowerment or anything to go on there. We'll just put that back on for now. I'm going to repair this and try and get that health bonus enchant off. However, we probably should make the capacitor pack. Does that go into unheld items when additive? Must be worn as a chest plate. I don't really want to wear it as a chest plate. I would wear it as a belt. But it doesn't want to wear it as a belt. Pooh, don't want that. Alright. Let's move on. Top tier machine. So first things first. Dark Solarium. Oh, we need to make that anyway. Okay, doesn't matter. Dark Solarium thing. We're going to need a Vibrant thruster. So 2. We need some octadic capacitors. Octadic. Oh, I don't want. We need some of them. 1, 2. Oh crap. What am I short on? Doesn't matter. We've got them. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So the Solarium jetpack. Tell you what, let me get on with these because we need one of those, which we haven't got. Let me just start putting stuff together. I'll be back in a moment because I'm conscious that I'm doing a lot of crafting on screen. And yeah, okay, back in a moment. All right, we need to make this dark solarium, which is going to go in there. That should make. Oh, is it just one? Oh, okay. I thought it was two. I appear to have made it wrong. I think we actually need. Oh, I need. No. I need 4, don't I? Oh, damn. Hang on then. Jet. This stuff. We need 2 more of those. 1, 2. There we go. I knew I'd got the 4 right. It was just that I'd made the wrong number of pulsating crystals. Now we're basically almost there, with the exception of a couple of bits, I think. Okay, so we've got those. It's a flight control unit, so we need a soul vial of a bat and a soul binder, and one of those, which means more of those and some of that, with basically some of that. So I need to make 2 of those, and I need to make a soul vial, which I think we can manage a couple of those. So, flight control unit, everything marked except that dark solarium. Okay. Right, well, you see me make it once. I need to make it 2 more times. Back in a moment. Oh, I've just had 9 pills of crap beaten at me by some Endermans. I find myself shy of some materials. Let us go and investigate. So, to make a soul binder, I need an Enderman head, a zombie head, a creeper head, a skeleton head, and 4 solarium and a machine chassis. Well, solarium I can handle. Everything else I can handle. I don't have an Enderman head. I've just killed about 7 Endermen. I nearly died, which would have been terminally embarrassing, but there you go. And I don't have one. Now, I think the solution to this is probably to go with a tool which is designed for chopping heads off. So have I got... Let me just hang on. No, that'll be materials and you. Are you in there? Yeah, there you go. And obviously what we can do is we can come back up here and we can go to the tools, and we can go with a cleaver, which is powerful strike, chance to behead, off with their heads, requires a tool forge. We're going to need a big blade, we're going to need a tool rod, looks like 2 tool rods and a head, but we'll sort that out in a minute. And then the other thing we are going to add to that is modifiers, and we're going to add the beheading modifier, which is very simply ender pearl and hoofer. So we're going to need, I think I'm going to go with the dark steel blade because I've got plenty of it, and yeah, it's served me pretty well there. I'll take some paper because that might come in handy, and in fact we could take a plate, maybe, or maybe not, I don't know. We'll take that with us anyway, and then we're going to want some wood, maybe, yeah, maybe a little bit of that. We're definitely going to want cobble of one description or another. Let's start off with that and we'll see how we go, and we'll work out actually we want, do you know what we do need? Aluminium brass. Aluminium brass. We'll take that as well. There we go. We should be good at that. Or at least getting there. Let's head over and say hello. How are you? You're dead. That's how you are. yeah, let's head over to here. This is all going to come over eventually, like many things. There's so many things that are eventually we're going to get this done and we're going to get that done. But right now, we're going to go and get this bit done. So we should have, hopefully, yeah, nothing else in there. We've got a tough tool rod. We've got the plate. Let's have a look. What do we need for a cleaver? We need 2 tough tool rods, a plate, a blade, and a... Okay. Plate, a thing, 2 tough tool rods, blah, blah, blah. And we need the cleaver itself. That's the bit we're missing. So let us get the cleaver blade. Pop the cleaver blade in here and we shall make it into cobble, and it's going to take a big wodge of that out, and then we can come over here and we can basically place that and pop in 1 thing of aluminium brass. That should do us. Now I think we will make a tough tool rod out of paper. So that's going to give us a bonus thingy. We're going to make the blade, once it's done, out of dark steel. Maybe give it a aluminium, I don't know, give it something. So look, you require 8, so we shall place in 8 dark steel. Right, have I got anything over? Oh, that's where my anvil went. Okay, totally knew that, honest. Right, let me have a look, see what we've got. Anything over here that we can actually use before I have to go running back for stuff. We've got a few bits and pieces, things. We've got cobbles, bauxite, aluminium's really not going to hack it as anything really. No, I think we need to head back and grab, I don't know what to use. Maybe yeah, I'm going to play around with it. I'm going to try something. I think I might try cobalt just for speed. See whether it can make it the swing a bit better. I don't know whether it will, but you know, I don't generally make cleavers that often. They're something relatively low low usage. So we need some obsidian. We need some ender pearls because we need those for the beheading. And let's go with cobalt. We'll go with 1, 2, 3 of those. See what that does. You know what? It can't make it. What I want is a tool which will basically chop Enderman's heads off. It doesn't have to do anything more than that. Preferably in such a way that doesn't allow them to nearly bring me to the point of death, which is always, you know, in my experience, a bonus. Those are nearly done. Are you off? You need to be off. Yeah, we'll not put anything in until we're ready. Let me finish all this smelting and I shall be right back with you. Alright, so we've got all of the bits. We have got this already in, so if we put the plate and that tool rod and that tool rod, what do we got? The 1300, attack damage of 16.39. It's got 4 modifiers. Just go for it. We need to make, hang on, it's not like that, it is like this. So this is beheading 2. What is the maximum beheading we can put on this? It's beheading 3. That's beheading 4. Beheading 5. Beheading 6. Just go with that. Right, now what we need is an Enderman. And for that we are going to need nighttime. What I have been doing actually while that's been happening is I have been transferring the contents of this and all of those, and then this as well, to, let's just take one of those, back into the system. I want to move this eventually in the not too distant future, and so I'm going to carry on doing that while we wait for night time, and again I'll be back in a moment. Alright, it's night time. I am actually wearing the Vibrant Jetpack, because why wouldn't you, which I've set up to, I'm also wearing the bouncy boots because, you know, jetpacks and me have in the past proven we don't always mix too well. There tends to be a certain amount of blindness, shall we say, to the finer points of landing. Yeah. Anyway, I need to wait until we see one of those tall lanky buggers appear, and then I will sit there and look at him in a funny way, very much like you would do in a pub in Newcastle on a Friday night. No offence meant to anybody from Newcastle. I like Newcastle, it's a great town. Stereotypes are wonderful, aren't they? He will get all upset with me and he'll come and try and get me, at which point I will hopefully use this to chop his head off. I only need one head, and then we can think about the next stage, which is bats. I have an idea for bats, however, so but Endermen are a little bit trickier. We need them to spawn in the overworld, because I don't want to have to go to the end yet and sort out the dragon. This is all to do with preparing for that kind of encounter. So yeah, be back in a bit. Alright, we got one. Let's piss him off. Right. Now the problem is we got Quark enabled on this game, so yep, he's there. If I stand under this doorway, he will teleport me to him. However, for some reason, and he didn't drop a head, miserable git, if I open the door they don't, and I don't know why that is, but yeah, you've got to be careful. If you end up under 2 layers of doorway, yeah, you've lost it. You're getting teleported to the Enderman, and that's what happened to me when I nearly got killed, because there was 4 of them. And 4 was a little bit much for even for my armor to cope with. So anyway, still just waiting for another one to spawn, I suppose, seeing as that one didn't drop anything. Back in a bit. Take 2. Damn you. It's not giving me much in the way of heads, is it? Hi. Right. Take 3. Alright, well that was singularly unsuccessful. So, what I think we are going to do is go and pick up the experience that I got from the various spiders and stuff that I killed. And we're going to go to the mining dimension, I think. I don't know who else is about here. Well, are they on the other side of that? I think they are. Oh, it did work, the beheading, but it just didn't get the bloody head I wanted, which is annoying. Oh well. I bet you can't get a spider's head, because... but it'll kill it in one. Bang. Oh, yeah, dead zombie. Lots of dead zombies. Wow, lots of dead zombies. Right, so, my thoughts here are... we need to get... There's two sides to this element of thing we need to do. One is we need bats souls, and we need a soul binder. Now, bat souls are reasonably No, they're not too difficult to get on the overworld, but let's just try something. Let's just try that again. So, bats spawn at a Y level of 63 or below. And as far as I'm aware, hostile mobs do not spawn on the mining world. Maybe I'm wrong, who knows. So if we go down to a depth of Y63 and below and make a dark, they also need a light level of 3 or less in the neighbouring blocks. And again, we can accomplish that. That is not an issue. Let me get a few torches. I know we don't necessarily need them if I am right about the spawning, but we'll find out. Yeah, we'll head down, and I will see you once I've got down to a reasonable depth. Hostile mobs can spawn down here. Not a problem. We can cope with hostile. Oh, hello. Right, we probably need to illuminate a little bit then, don't we? And then we can go. We're below Y. Oh, I see you. Okay, so it's not. Maybe it's just always daytime. Maybe that's what we're meaning when we talk about Hoover. I hear you, sir. Ah. Well, this changes everything. Quite considerably, actually. My plan was to basically use this as a bat spawner. Because obviously bats will spawn at a light level of 3 or lower, 16 or more blocks away. But if other mobs are spawning, then the point of it being a spawner is kind of somewhat wasted. That is not good. Of course, I've clogged up my return system again because, you know, I can. We do want some of that on the bar. So the question now is, do I try and wait here, or do I just go back to the overworld and do it? I think we might as well just go back to the overworld and head into the caves. I mean, in all seriousness, there's no real benefit to doing it in this mining dimension. Yeah, that looks like the plan then. So, okay, back in a bit. Alright, it's night time again. We came back, we haven't done the thing. Let's go and see if we can't get this Enderman and wind him up a little bit. Oh, I see where you are, sir. Didn't help me a great deal, has to be said. You can go back to being not broken. Damn it. Up, which? Can I just ease myself over? There we go. I'm not bothered about the XP, but, well, I would go down and get it, but I'm not that desperate for it. I'm more desperate for Endermans like him. Hey. Oh man, come on, see me. See me staring. Damn it, it's despawned. Right, well, you know what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the night. I mean, I realise I could try and get a powered spawner with an Enderman soul and do all the usual bit, but at this stage in the game, whilst... Come on. Got you. Right. At this stage in the game, whilst it would be nice just to... Right, where are you? You are down there. Oh, for crying out loud, how much... I mean, really? There is actually no way of making an Enderman head, as best as I can tell. You know, there is no crafting. There's no recipe for it. There's plenty of uses for the damn thing, including, you know, slice and splicers and vats and all sorts of wonderful things. Iron plated bloody skulls and this, but no way to actually craft it. You can't even use Enderman essence to make them, which is a bit of a pain, because if these guys are not going to drop their heads very frequently, I think we're going to struggle. Well, we're going to have to go to the end. I mean, that's the obvious and the general solution, which we will do. I mean, obviously that's what we're aiming for. But right now, what I'm aiming for is getting one Enderman head, so I can make one. Hello. Come on, Mr. Enderman, see me. Hey. Come on, that's got to have pissed you off. No? Bloody hell, he's there. Look at him. Oh, he's got it. He got it on him. Crying out loud. And that's... I don't even know how many Endermen that is I've killed now without getting a bloody head. It's annoying. Alright, well, I'm going to keep on going, and I will be back with you in a mo. If I don't get any Enderman heads by the morning, I'm going to head into the caves and try and get some bat souls. And just keep on going as this until we get to it. Now, I do know there are, in the ruins, there is an Enderman room, so that is an option, another option, an Enderman spawner room, I should say. It's quite low down, unfortunately, so it's going to be a bit awkward to get, but that would be an option. But time is running out. I'm way over as per usual, and yeah. Well, I'll see what I can do. Back in a bit, or in fact, no. Tell you what, I'm going to do this, and I'll see you next episode where we will complete this. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys, and bye for now.